This is my haul from Dollar General on March 26th through March 27th of 2001. It's a 3-day sale, so it does go until Sunday. I've not been on Sunday, but this is just kind of some of the stuff that they had available. Some things are similar from last year, the years past, but it just kind of gives you an idea. I'm hoping to go through this stuff and maybe get a little bit more organized. Maybe I'll explain what some of the stuff I got or why I got some of this stuff. You just never know what you're going to find. Sometimes you go in there thinking you're going to use all coupons, and other times you go in there and you have a different plan that you didn't plan on. I think a couple of these are going to end up being gifts is what I'm going to get, or some people were asking for stuff. Okay, I'm going to try to go through some of the stuff that I already got. So you got everything out of the bags and things a little bit more organized in the beginning of the video. So some of the stores that I seen were 50%, and I had 2 stores that are actually 70%. So that kind of depend on what I was buying where. So the hoodies, the first store, the 50%, most of the ones I were looking at were $3, and that was 50% off. And then the stores I have 70% off made the hoodies anywhere from $1.80 to $2.10. And then there was sweatpants that my parents had asked for, and they're $1.05 each. Hopefully that focuses for you. This down here are bedding that they had, and I have a friend who just had a birthday, so that's kind of her color. The sweatshirt ended up being $1.75 at the 70% store. That pillow is normally $10. That ended up being $3. I'm not sure on this blanket yet, but the 70% store, it ended up being $2.70. She also has a nephew who likes Mickey Mouse. So the 70% store, that ended up being the bath towel with the toy with it, was $2.70. And then the blanket ended up being somewhere about $187, I believe, or $157. Down here, normally I wouldn't buy this stuff. I do have families and friends who do use this, but the 7% store had them down to 3 cents. I thought that was fairly cheap. I know people who have like little get-togethers, or if you have things at work, or if you have like little parties, sometimes, you know, if you are in the healthcare field somewhere, you could do nursing home. Maybe for school parties if you're a teacher. Maybe religious groups, or just any kind of get-togethers. This over here, it's kind of a random of stuff. The 70% store is where I got most of this stuff at. So these boxes from Valentine's Day, they are 75 cents. You can take them out, use them for other things. I know people who put things in little bags and stuff and give to family members. These are kind of like a running gag in my family for my grandfather. I don't even know if he really likes them, but we get them for him every year. And these ended up being 30 cents at, I believe, a 50% store. These, I have a work member who is from the South who loves this stuff. So 70% store, these were running about 27 cents, I believe. And then the 50% stores, they were 50% off, so they were 50 cents. Some of the stuff was a little bit more expensive than I wanted to get, but it's 47 cents for most of the candy stuff at the 70% store. And you can throw those in. Those are good for movie nights. You just have some kind of snack. These at the 70% store were 6 cents a piece, so I just went ahead and got those. Again, with those bags that people make up for family members or work members. This ended up being like 45 cents. And then I like to get these, or the Reese's. These we make like, I think they do have the recipe on here. For the Hershey Kisses, peanut butter blossoms, or, you know, in a pinch, if you don't have your chocolate chips, you can melt them down for dipping stuff. So we did those pillows. Sorry, we're moving over a little bit. This is kind of more of a gag than anything. I do believe these are going to probably penny out next Tuesday. But I got two of these. They're more for two of my friends that are a little bit crazy, but they ended up being 50 cents. I figured they were a good gag gift. These jars, I'm not quite sure if I'm keeping these yet or not. I believe they were $1.87. I have a dad who has a lot of change in his truck and you can't find anything, so I thought that might help him. These are also his. He's broke lots of my glasses, so I have now designated these glasses for him, and these were 67 cents. These were an interesting little story. So the one store I went to, it was a newer worker, and she just kept putting this stuff out. And I'd known from the last month's clearance sale that the Dollar General 40 long ultra thin pads had pennied out. Now the tampon things, it looks like these are Dollar General brand. There's a 14 count for these is what you're looking for. There's a super and a regular, and those had also pennied out, but also use your Dollar General app and you can see that. And then these Kotex 96 liners. So they were a little bit more than what I wanted to pay for at the 50% store. I think they were $1.55 at the 70% store, and they had 3 of those. And there was a $1 off digital coupon on those, so those made those only 55 cents. This stuff is just kind of random stuff I've got here. So this is because my boyfriend decided he was going to hurt his ankle 3 times. So I have 4 of those just in case he would need to double up. He needs to wash one once in a while. Maybe he can have them at different houses. Whatever he needs them for. But those were, I believe, $1.57 each. These varied from what store. So with the clearance prices, these were running anywhere between 90 cents to, I believe, about 45 cents. Or 54 cents, sorry. These I'd bought at the last clearance sale, so they were running about anywhere between 90 cents. I figured anything under $1 is good, but the 70% store made these about 54 cents, I believe. Yeah, so 54 to 90 cents depending on what store you're at. This Coast is the only soap that my dad likes using, the bar soap. You can get them in the dollar aisle. So with a Dollar General 50% additional sale, they were like 67 cents last month, and then the 70% store, I was getting these for about 47 cents. So I grabbed the 4 that they had. These were also at the store that I'd found the other pennies at. And again, I had actually seen these, I think last year, or about 6 months ago that they had pennied, and then they finally had put them out, but they do expire here in May. But also, it's not something that, and it's their brand. If it's not something that you use, you can either donate these things, shelters, nursing homes, older people, find a group of people and just kind of see who needs what. Any little bit helps. I've got a lot of workers and stuff who don't always make a ton of money, but it kind of helps them out once in a while when you find things that they can use. These are going clearanced, and it is the chicken Alfredo. They were 90 cents for their discounted price. I think the 50% stores are running about 45 cents. I didn't really pick any up at that price, but the 70% store, these were running 27 cents a piece. Another good thing for these are good to take to work, and they're also good for if you have like disasters or you lose power on things, you don't have can openers, you're moving, you're just traveling somewhere, they have the pop taps. So they're just very convenient for all kinds of different things. Let's see. Again, I don't always pick up this stuff, but it depends on, I mean, I guess if you're kind of crafty, it's a good thing. I've got a friend who's crafty. The reason why I got this stuff is the 70% store, they were running anywhere between 3 cents, and I think the 50% stores, they are running 5 cents. So they're very cheap. They're good to throw in garage sales, anywhere between like a quarter to 50 cents. So you do kind of make your money back on them. Again, group events, school age kids, parties if you have nieces, nephews, or kids, church gatherings. trying to think. Again, family members like to pack this stuff up, get that candy from the following season, and put them in there, and then you don't even have to use the package. They'd never know. So what started most of these is I have probably like 4 or 5 family members who are seeking out unicorns right now. And I have another friend who likes trucks. So these are also, back in the day, we had a video with my boyfriend with flicking chickens. So these are slingshot unicorns. So I think they're pretty close to the same thing. But for 3 to 5 cents, keep somebody entertained. I think it's worth it. And we're going to move over here a second. So these different kind of chapsticks were coming up as 3 cents at the 70% store. So I just went ahead and got them. The only reason I got these makeup things was because they were running $1.21 at my store. And there was a $3 coupon, which made that stuff a moneymaker to pick up a couple extra things for me. It ended up being a $1.79 moneymaker for me. Let's see. These candles, they're a little bit more than I like to pay for just having around or for like quick gifts. I usually wait until they're about closer to 90%, but with the 70% sell, it made them okay deal. The little ones are usually anywhere between quarter to 30 cents. This time they were 30 cents a piece. These were the purple dot, and this was more kind of like the line of, you know, kind of sea and ocean. And I have a boyfriend's family member who has this for her bathroom. So that was kind of the idea between that and possibly just other gifts for other people. And so these were normally just $1. So quick to put in a basket or something for a gift. That kind of went along with the idea of these. There was a blue one and a green one that I could find. But these weren't too bad. They were running anywhere between, I believe, like $1.20 to $1.50 for these large ones. And then 30 cents. So I think these were about $1.20. I don't think this one actually had the name on it. Hat, a little bit more than I like to pay for them. It was like $1.25, but I have, again, somebody else in mind for this. And then there was also some unicorn hats that were also about that price. Usually I wait until these actually go down to like 50 cents, but because I'm in the market right now, the price was right for me. Okay, for this deal, it was actually a sale. So these were $4 a piece, and there was a coupon for a $3 off one. And these were also going for the softener. I didn't end up getting all that I could. I just kind of, when I seen a couple, I'd grab some. So the $3 coupon coming off made these $1 each. And these were, this is the problem, they always change. This one is now a 19 pack. And those are okay for, like, I guess if you do bundles or you do garage sales. I usually do half price on those, for those normally being about $4 to $5. I usually do about $2.50, and that's usually what I kind of ask for them because you don't always get the same price on them. These were kind of a mix-up. So the last clearance sale I had an issue because not all stores were showing that they were having these on sale. And these are the 31 count of the Coral Fresh Tide Pods. And as you can see, they're normally about $9 to $10. So half off would have made them about $4.50. And that's what I got most of them for about a month ago during the clearance sale. With a $2 coupon, that made them about $2.50 each. If you sell these, it just depends on how much you want to go for them. I usually do at least $5. Sometimes I do a little more. It just depends on what it is and who needs what. But I also have a friend who actually likes Tide, and that's all she uses. So she's usually the one that gets it off me. But this time, at the 70% store, they actually gave it to me for 70% off because it had an issue last sell. So she rang them up for about $2.10, and then after taxes and everything, and $2 coupons that came off digitally. They ended up being only a quarter a piece, which is really good if you're going to end up selling these for $5 or so, $5 to $7. It's kind of funny that I found this. I actually seen something very similar at Walmart earlier this week and sent it to somebody, and he knows exactly what it means. And all of a sudden, I seen another one at Dollar Tree, or at Dollar General, sorry, at Dollar General, and so I had to pick it up. This ended up being $1.13, but anybody that has to deal with a lot of people in their life, maybe you'll understand. But yep, we love our animals a lot more than we love some of the people in our lives. This might also be a hard item to find. This has been on clearance a couple different times, so it just might depend on if your store ever put it out. So I only found this at one store, and it did not ring up right, so they're getting rid of it. But it was $6. They had to manually change it for me, so it ended up being $3. I only had a couple accounts that actually had the $3 off coupon that made these free. And as you can see on there, these do best used by June of 2021, so we need to donate these fairly soon. Alright, so these were a little disappointing. I used to have a couple beehives. There's a long story behind all that stuff, but they showed up a penny when I was scanning them. Checking my receipt later, they came up $5, so I will not be keeping those, but I did think that they were kind of neat, and if I see them again, it'd just be nice to maybe get them a little cheaper. I seen these at two different stores. The first store, I seen this cup at two different stores. The first place it was 75 cents at the 50% or 50% off sale. The other one at 70% made these 45 cents. And again, kind of go with the rug. All I need is coffee and my dog. Makes life all so much better. Okay, so we were talking about unicorns. This is kind of what happened when I got all the party supplies. And then we got tons of unicorn stuff. Again, I have 3 family members who are getting unicorns for all kinds of different ages of females that we have in our family. So I was hoping to find another one of these blankets. So I've got more of these throw blankets that were running anywhere between $112 to $157. And then a couple stores, I found out that there was a pillow that matched. I think the pillows were running anywhere, depending on the store, $180 to $270. Normally $6. These are the hats I was telling you, $125 each. Again, normally I'd get these for about 50 cents if you're going to 50 cents or a quarter if you're going to resell them. Pillows were coming up to... These are coming up as $150. These are purple dot. I know they look pink, but it's purple dot, more of a home good thing going on right now. I needed a couple fillers for my 5 off 25. And so they had girls and they had women's of the unicorns, because one of our girls is a little bit older, I think 12 or 13. And those were 30 cents after the sale. Here's the one with the ladies. Okay, this kind of ended up being an afterthought. I thought it was kind of neat. I kind of wish I would have found other stuff. I'm not really into red, but I'm not sure if I'm going to gift it or if I'm going to try to sell it this way. I guess we'll just kind of find out. So these towels I actually got introduced to finding because I have a friend who likes to get cheap towels. She uses them for house stuff and picking up stuff. And so I started looking for these about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. And we were waiting for them when they used to go 50% off. Made them about $1 cheaper than when she would go to the thrift stores and pick stuff up. 70% sale made these less than $1 a piece. Made them 45 cents each. So I ended up picking up 7. I thought I had 6, but I have 7, so we'll figure something else with that. The shower curtain ended up being like $135. A pack of the wash rags was $1.13 for 6 wash rags. And then there was a rug down here. So for a whole bathroom set, it didn't put me out too much. I think it ended up being somewhere about $7 to $8. So again, it could be a good set for, you know, somebody getting married, somebody moving out, somebody starting on their own. Again, you just never know. And they're very thin towels, so they're very quick to wash up. So it's not like something heavy. If somebody's just moving out to, you know, have a ton of laundry, it's just quick and easy for them. And not fancy towels. These are like the towels that you use, I guess you just say that they're cheap and you don't care if you throw them away. So if people are rough on your towels, that's what it is. I also kind of got this kind of going a theme. And again, maybe I'll keep this for Christmas. We'll just see what happens. I mean, I'm sure I'll find somebody who likes red. Alright, so these are the throws I've got. They were ranging anywhere between $1.12 and $1.57. So I'll just kind of give you an idea. I've got a minion for somebody special. I again have a friend who likes trucks, so I got her truck. A family who loves their animals. So I believe these are dogs. Can't see it very well. And more unicorns that started my seeking out unicorns during the sale. More unicorns. And this one is a Frozen. Also for a family member who is looking for that. Again, I think birthdays are coming up. Just something simple. If you don't have a whole lot knowing what to get somebody, just calming colors. This might be for myself. I haven't decided yet, but possibly. So, I'm not too sure on this purchase. I ended up getting some penny items for a birthday coming up. So, this kind of went with the theme of me finding other stuff. So, we'll see if they want these or not. Okay, so this stuff, when I added it up, it ended up being about $11. They didn't have as many little plates as I would like. They said they'd had this stuff since Halloween. So I got some big plates. I got 2 of the masks. There's 2 of the banners. And I got 2 of the tablecloths. And I think I got 3 of the napkins. Again, I think that stuff's a little pricey, but if you're looking for it for a certain market, maybe that's something you're looking for. That might be an okay price. I don't really like paying that much stuff for that if I can help it. So the reason why I got that stuff is my boyfriend has a nephew and we're trying to get some stuff for gifts. This normally was $5. It ended up being $1.13. So this is a bath set. So it's a towel and a toy that can go in the water. I believe this was about $3.75, and then that, or it was $2.70, and then possibly this was $3.75. So this is a traveling kit that comes with the plush doll or action figure, pillow, and a blanket. I figured it'd just be good to go like in the car and stuff when we go places. This one I believe was about $4.75. It's normally $20. It looks like it's like a snuggle wrap cape. It's got a hood and it's a blanket. So, you know, if you've got a kid just on the couch or watching cartoons, I just figured it'd be a good gift. This one, I don't even know if it's going to fit, but it's a Woof one-piece outfit. And it wasn't too much. I believe it was $1.87. So hopefully it still fits. It's still a 6 to a 7, so we'll see. And then this is going to be a gift for my boyfriend's dad. He likes fishing. Again, those were fairly cheap. They were about $1.12 to $1.57, depending on how much they were. I think they were running anywhere between $6 to $8 normally. The big one was $12. This one I got as a gift, and these were not ringing up right. Now, Tan Dot was supposed to be on sale, so they did adjust it for me, but they ended up going down to 50 cents at the 70% store for me. And if you didn't get to see the dog rug about tolerating people, maybe this might not make sense. But if you've seen that part, maybe you understand. If you can read this, you're too close. All right, I think that's it. This is mainly just to keep me, I think I'm doing this more just to keep me accountable. It kind of lets me know what I've seen during the sales, what I can look for seasonal, because they do tend to do similar things on the sales. They might be a different brand, but you know, usually it's certain items that you're like, oh yeah, they have that. And you'll start seeing more and more. There's some things that I have that I don't go and get every time unless it's like a moneymaker or I know I can sell it. It's just, I might not get the normal stuff that everybody else is getting because I've already got stuff. So I only get it when I need it or it's cheap or I know somebody's looking for it. All right. I hope this is helpful. I don't know. If not, it's good for me. It's practice. This is like, I don't know. First real video? We'll see.